Hey everybody, welcome back to day 2 of qualifying. These are the results. Great day of hockey, man. I love watching these qualifiers. They are very entertaining and there have been a lot of upsets, man. Toronto down yesterday. That's what the playoffs are about, underdogs. Underdogs and the ability to steal some games. So it's really entertaining. Let's hop into these results of day 2.
The first matchup of the day was Arizona vs Nashville. Very surprising start to the series as UC Soros starts over veteran Pekka Rinne. Didn't expect that. Anyways, game 1 of a good series starts off with an early Nashville power play and lots of time in the Arizona zone. But minutes later, Ekman Larsson scores on the weirdest playoff goal I've seen, taking a shot from the point, bouncing off the foot of Torres, and off the arm of Duchesne and over the head of Soros. I can't show the video because I don't want to get copyrighted or anything, but go on Sportsnet or NHL and look at the goal. It was crazy if you haven't seen it yet. Anyways, 2 minutes later, Arizona strikes again with a great pass behind the net from Kessel to Dvorak as the Coyotes lead by 2. And near the end of the period, the Coyotes don't stop. On the power play, Keller is wide open as he whips it home for a 3-0 lead that looked like it was going to the second period, but Forsberg... It looked like it was going to the second period as 3-0, but Philip Forsberg says no, as he put a shot towards the net with 3 seconds left as it hit the body, and Nashville gets within 2 after the first. No goals scored for a while in the second, as Nashville got lucky killing 3 penalties in the period, but this is where they didn't get too lucky. With under 4 minutes to go, Nashville on the power play as they give up a terrible turnover at the blue line, as Grabner, the breakaway shorthanded specialist, puts it in and gives the Coyotes a 4-1 lead heading into the third period. At the start of the third period, we expect the Predators to come out strong as they do, with a goal 30 seconds in from a shot by Ryan Ellis to cut the lead to 2 once again. Later on in the period, the Predators get a power play looking for a big goal, and it's a great pass to our wide open Philip Forsberg for his second of the game, as the Predators are now 1 goal down. Unfortunately though, they couldn't finish the comeback as Arizona held the Predators off to win game 1, and I do think that would go to 5. I did say Arizona would win in 5, so we'll see how that goes. Next game, we got Boston and Philly. The first round robin game of the playoffs is between 2 powerhouses. Rask is still unfit to play as Halak gets the start. Both teams played fast and physical in the first. Both goalies were on fire as the period ends 0-0 as expected from 2 tough teams. The second period is where the domination starts to happen. About 6 minutes in, Sanheim holds the puck at the line and feeds a wide open Raffle as he dekes and puts the puck past the lock. Just a few minutes later though, the Flyers have another rush as the puck gets lost in the middle of the ice, but a wide open Nate Thompson finds it and rips it home for the Flyers up 2-0. As the period ends, Boston gets 1 back with a minute to go as Wagner scores a nice goal from behind the net, faking out hurt. But just wait, the period ain't over as the Flyers get their 2-goal lead back as Myers rips a shot just 8 seconds later. And in the third, the Bruins couldn't storm back as Hart and the Flyers defense was too good. The Flyers got 1 goal from Scott Laughton in the third. Absolute snipe as the Flyers are 1-0 to start off their round robin as they played extremely well last night.
The next game is another round robin. It was St. Louis vs Colorado. This game was a great battle as both teams are extremely well rounded. The only goal of the period was by David Perron as he rips a one-time shot from the circles of Blues lead 1-0. Second period was a lot of back-to-forth action, but the game stays at 1-0 with chances both ways as both goalies remain sharp, and in the third period is where it gets crazy. About 5 minutes in, the young defenseman Ryan Graves finally gets the Avalanche on the board with a nice move in front of the net to tie the game. And this was crazy. With 0.1 seconds to go, we all thought it was going to overtime, but it didn't, as Nazem Kadri scores a little last-second goal as the Colorado Avalanche steal the first round-robin win against St. Louis. Next up, we got the start of the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Columbus Blue Jackets series. We have the amazing Toronto offense versus the amazing Columbus defense and 2 solid goaltenders. In the first 2 periods, we had no scores. Both teams had some great chances, but the goals were very solid, as we can see from the saves from Korpisalo. Anderson had a lot of good saves as well, but I just wanted to showcase this one, as Korpisalo just highway robbery robbed Matthews of a goal. So Great 2 periods with no goals as the defense would not give up easy chances. Moving on to the third period where the action comes in, we have a shot from Cam Atkinson that barely squeaks by Anderson in a minute or so into the third period. The Leafs just couldn't break the Columbus defense as the Blue Jackets scored an empty netter from Wenberg to take a big surprising Game 1 2-0 as Korpisalo records the first shutout in this year's playoffs in his first career start. So what a series this will be, and what a start for Columbus. The last game of the day is underway as Minnesota definitely has a chance to upset the Canucks early on in the first. The Minnesota Wild get an early power play to capitalize from one of their best players in Kevin Fiala, who rips a shot from the point to lead 1-0. That was the only goal of the period, as both teams finished with lots of chances. In the second period, the only second period goal comes from Jared Spurgeon, as he is wide open to rip a shot past Markstrom to put the Wild up 2-0, as Vancouver cannot get any offense going as we head to the third. And in the third, Vancouver struggled to score like the Maple Leafs as they get shut up by Stalock, and the Minnesota Wild win 3-0 as Spurgeon puts an empty netter in, and the Wild take a surprising Game 1. There's so many surprises in here. I really thought Pittsburgh would win the first game. I think a lot of people thought Vancouver would win the first game. So many upsets right now, but that's what playoffs are. They are about the upsets, and we'll see how it goes for day 3. That's gonna do it for my day 2 recap. Make sure you guys go watch the highlights if you haven't already. You don't want to miss them. Pretty good highlights of last night, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's recap. And I'm planning to do a redraft video very soon as well, so see you guys then.